Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to discuss about an important topic, stationary wave. This is my second video on wave and oscillations. First video was based on progressive wave. Under this topic, stationary wave, we will discuss about these points which you can see here. First, what is stationary wave? What are its necessary conditions? How to mathematically represent it, and what are its characteristics, and finally we will compare it with progressive wave. So let us see one by one the question which is asked in the examination. You can see here, this is the question which generally asked in the examination type of question. Now see here, what is stationary wave? Stationary wave, also called a standing wave, it appears stationary because it does not appear to move. How is it possible? Though it is not the wave is not moving, still we call it wave. Actually, what happens when two waves, they must be identical, exactly identical. Identical here means amplitude, frequency or same. When two identical waves move oppositely or move in opposite direction along the same line, and they superpose. After superposition, we get new wave, and that is stationary wave. As I told you, the name is stationary wave as it does not appear to move, but oscillates up and down in the same place. Actually, when we say that it does not appear to move, so obviously energy will not be transferred. In the last video, in case of progressive wave, I told you that energy is transferred because in a progressive wave starts from one point and continuously move in one direction. So energy is transferred. Actually, if the progressive carries energy here, the no net flow of energy because so many times I told you it does not appear to move but oscillates up and down in the same place. Easy example of standing wave is the wave produced by stringed musical instrument. When the string is plucked, pulses travel along the string in opposite direction. See here. First we take a progressive wave of amplitude A and wavelength lambda because we have to set two waves. Those waves are moving in opposite direction. So what we do? First we take one progressive wave which is moving from left to right, and it is represented by y1 is equal to a sine 2 pi y lambda bt minus x. Another wave, actually when this wave goes to a rigid boundary, suppose a rigid boundary at x is equal to 0 and it gets reflected. So reflected wave is represented by here. What is the difference between incident and reflected? Here minus x, here plus x, because opposite direction. And by the principle of superposition, the net displacement will be the sum of the displacement, individual displacement. So y1 is equal to y1 plus y2. Now we take the value of y1 and y2. As I told you, as the boundary, right side, extreme right, we take the boundary from which the wave is reflected, and that is denoted by x is equal to 0. and at that point y is equal to also 0. So if we take here y is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, then this will be equal to minus this, and a will be a minus a dash. So it proves that where whether we assume the amplitude of incident wave and reflected wave different, but they are same. Here minus sign indicates that wave suffers 180-degree change in phase because minus. So resultant displacement now we calculate by taking amplitude same here, and this is on taking common A. This is sine C, this is sine D. Here actually we assume sine C, this one plus sine, and this is D. So sine C plus sine D is equal to 2A sine. We use the simple trigonometrical formula, and now what we do? We assume 2A cos this term is equal to resultant amplitude A. Here y is equal to, final equation is this one. This is the stationary wave. Now what we do? We differentiate it with respect to time. It will give velocity. To get the acceleration, we once again we differentiate it. Once again we differentiate it. It will give the acceleration. And third, now we calculate compression or strain or pressure. For this, we differentiate the same equation, that is equation 4, with respect to x, because variation of y with respect to x, it will give the pressure or compression. This one. This is the simple mathematics here. Calculus, we have used calculus, differentiation, very easy. Now we want to show that there is no net transfer of energy. So how to start? How to proceed? First we take the equation of displacement, y is equal to this one. The equation of pressure variation, P is equal to minus K dy by dx, dy by dx. And dy by dx, as I have calculated earlier, simply I am taking the value of dy by dx, that is compression or strain or pressure. So it will give P is equal to this one. And now we assume, leaving this term, rest term px, where px is equal to here. Similarly, the particle velocity u is equal to 4, this one. It is again, we calculated or find, it is again, we take the help of equation 5. So it is ux is equal to this one. Ux is equal to, therefore energy transferred per unit area in a small interval of time. See here, this is the u dt p. If we take this formula, it will give the energy transferred per unit area per unit time, means in time dt. And if we divide it by, if we integrate it, we will get energy transferred for time period t. This is for a small interval, and the rate of energy transferred is t. We divide energy by time t, this formula divided by time t, you can see here. Now we take the value of p, ux and dt, and we use the simple mathematical relation or solution. We will get this one here, cos 4 pi 1, and this is also 1, 1 minus 1 0, so no net energy transfer. Characteristics of stationary wave. First characteristics, it is the superposition. It is produced by the superposition of two progressive wave moving in opposite direction. And here the there are few points where where displacement is zero. That point is called node. And there are another few points where displacement is maximum. That point is called antinode. And we get alternate node and antinode. The distance between two consecutive node or alternate antinodes is lambda by 2. Stationary waves do not transfer energy, and every particle except at the node executing simple harmonic motion. And these are the differences between progressive wave and stationary wave. As its name progress travel, it appears stationary. In progressive wave, all the particles of the medium vibrate. Here at node, the displacement is zero. In a progressive wave, there is no particle which always remains at rest, but here particle at node remains at rest in stationary. In a progressive wave, all the particles do not cross their mean position simultaneously. But in a stationary, all the particles cross their mean position simultaneously. In a progressive wave, energy is transmitted. Here, no. Energy is confined between 2 points. In a progressive wave, the phases of nearby particles are always different, but in a standing wave, all the particles between two successive nodes reach their extreme position together. So this was about stationary wave. Thank you.